Hey team, how you doing? Coach DANA CAVALEA here. Just want to talk real quick. I'm finishing up a blog about cryotherapy. It's a big trend right now. Get in the cryo chamber. You get to be exposed to temperatures at 200 degrees below zero for 2 minutes. And here's the thing. It's not that it's bad. It's just very topical, and it's 2 minutes. And you can't claim that you're gonna improve overall inflammation and that you're gonna cure swelling, and cryotherapy is the answer for all things. It's really not. What I found it to do is it's a good neurological activation to get you going, to get your system amped up, but it's also very dangerous because let's say you're stressed, you're overworked, your heart rate is already elevated, right? And now you're gonna go ahead and amp it up another level. The body takes that on as stress. So you already have a high level of stress, now you're taking on more stress. Eventually you reach a boil over point. So cryotherapy is definitely not something that I refer people dealing with high stress. My coaching clients that I work with, when they have high stress, that's the last thing we do. We introduce them to heat, therapies that are more relaxing in nature rather than more exciting in nature. So you gotta know who you are, what you're dealing with, and what the best therapies and recommendations are. You can't just follow the trends. You can't just follow the fads or say, hey, so-and-so over in Hollywood or this professional athlete is doing this, so therefore so should I. And that's the same thing for athletes. It's not the same prescription for all. One size doesn't fit all. And cryo is one of those things. If you're somebody with chronic joint pain and dealing with some real limitations, what happens on a cold day? Do you typically feel better or worse? When you're dealing with arthritis on a cold day, better or worse? I think we could all answer that question. There's also some claims out there about the skin, how cryo is so good for your skin. But what happens on a cold winter day or a cold winter month when you expose your skin to super cold temperatures? It gets dry, it cracks, it actually loses its vibrance unless you start moisturizing and doing other things. So you gotta think practically and realize that cryotherapy is good for excitement. It's definitely not something that I would use for recovery. If there's joint inflammation and things like that, I would go with an ice soak, ice pack, acute, targeted, compressed, cold. So that's my 2 cents on cryotherapy. Not that it's bad, not for everybody, and you gotta know if it's for you and if it's the best treatment for you. But don't just follow the crowd and do something because, everybody else is doing it or so-and-so of status and celebrity is doing it. That's not the reason that you should be doing something, right? We gotta find what works for you, identify the best plan for you, and put that plan into action. That's how you work with the highest level of athletes and the highest levels of performance and performers. So that's what we want to expose you to. So I hope that makes sense. Again, not a knock on cryo. It's just, you could check my blog on danacavalia.com on cryo, and you could read some of the other reasons that it's not the best. And you could also read some of the reasons why it's good. It's Coach DANA CAVALEA. I'll see you guys later. Cryotherapy. Check out the blog. Let me know what you think. See you later. Bye.